What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming, and more importantly, welcome back to another Perilous Tale. Today, I'm going to be playing a game of Perilous Tales from Mike Hutchinson. I'm going to be playing the Ghast villain set. And I don't want to give too much away. We'll get into some more of that when we get into the story time. But again, this game is from Planet Smasher Games by Mike Hutchinson. It's a free rule set. If you got a bunch of models, it's worth giving it a shot. It's a very, very, very fun game, and if you already have the collection, there's an almost non-existent cost of entry. So, why not give it a go? And also, while you're considering giving things a go, if you haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, or bell notification, please consider giving those things a go, and let's go get into this mission story scenario of Perilous Tales. Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Perilous Tales. Tonight, Division Zero sent to Glasgow, Scotland, where there are reports of a malicious spirit within the wine cellars of a former great castle. Will Division Zero be able to exorcise this poltergeist? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, friends, so we're going to be playing the Ghast mission set today. It's going to be set in just kind of generic location. I've picked some perils that I think are thematic. In this monster list, we have a Ghast who must be exorcised to be killed. And we have spirits. And then one of the built-ins is the local threat creeping horror. For my objectives, I've chosen Find the Precious and Forbidden Knowledge, and Kill the Master, because ultimately I have been sent here to deal with him and exorcise him from this area. The other perils that I chose, which will be my random 6 through 8, because that's the way I like to play it, will be Mired. I'm using this as like chilling cold, like a spirit passes through you and it makes you so cold that it reduces your movement action. I'm doing Driven Back, like a poltergeist push, explodes out and pushes everything back away from it. And then I'm doing Unsteady Underfoot for representing things being tossed around the room by spirits catching you on the leg and knocking. Of course, Creeping Horror is built into the mission on a 5. We'll get this result. Anything else? Oh, also, in case you didn't know, you might not have known this, but Hawkeye is also the Division's chaplain. So he'll be fulfilling more of that role in this mission. With the master for this, he can't just be outright killed with damage. There is a special action that comes with the mission that costs 2 actions called Exorcism. It has a 3-inch range, and let me see. Yeah, it just has a 3-inch range. I don't know if it doesn't say there's a skill test for it. I'll look closely at it. But if 3 people do that, exorcise him in the same turn, he's gone and it's over, or he's gone. The minions, when they die, they only have one wound in their skill 2, but when you kill one, another one will spawn 8 inches away and as close to the villainous board edge as possible. We're laid out in the aggressive formation for the threat markers, because that's what I rolled. Division 0 deployed. Let's get into it. Hawkeye going to concentrate and then do a spot dice. So I have advantage on the roll. We'll keep the 4. That means 1 success, which is enough. This one, by the way. 4 is going to be a spirit. So okay. Hawkeye's done. Going to activate Bo, who is going to move up and do Eyes. Alright, so went ahead and did most of my heroic actions. Tex moves over and concentrates. Hank moves over and concentrates. I moved up. I feel we already talked about that. I had to move him back a little bit, though. I measured that wrong, and I didn't want to be that close to that threat marker yet. I used 1 action from Dan to call over for Hawkeye to have him move up, and then double moved to activate this threat marker, which will be a spoopy ghost. spawns and ambushes. I get a nice peeled shot. He was not focused, so it'll be just at straight dice. Alright, minimum 5 here on straight dice. That'll be 2 hits, which will kill the spirit. Roll a d5 to see if I find the forbidden knowledge, the esoteric artifact. That is a 1, no, so I will add a counter to forbidden knowledge. Kill it, it blinks away, and then a new spirit, or maybe the same spirit, re-emerges 8 inches away from the nearest hero. Then we go to our threat check. 1. They always have advantage, and they're definitely going to pass. That'll be 1 success. So that'll be a threatening. It will be a threatening overture, but the noose will tighten, and then we'll have a threatening overture to raise the threat level. So before the noose tightens, after the noose is tightened, and we got a new spirit. So this spirit will activate. He is an aggressive, so he's going to move towards me and see how far. So looking at the thing, I've come into a quandary because a lot of the villainous actions say that at the very end of like advance, for example, which is what he would do in aggressive stance, it says that it has a range of, it will move towards the nearest hero, but it has a range of 7. So does that mean there has to be a hero within 7 for him to move? Or would that be that he just moves towards the closest? I'm gonna say that he's going to move towards the closest because that seems what's right. That seems more correct to me. But if someone knows better, let me know, because when you know better, you do better. So spirit will not be able to attack, advance, not be able to attack, sit. Bringing us back to heroic activations, where I'm going to start with Hawkeye, who is going to concentrate and then spot hidden on this threat marker. That is a pass. Good deal. Threat marker is 6, so that's going to be one of the perils. So I think I'm just going to try to swing wide of that. I counted wrong. After that noose tighten, let's back up. This would have flipped. So this peril is going to go off because it was within 6 of... Never mind him. Never mind. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We're good. We're good. Continuing on. Continuing on. So... But I don't have far, and I know what that is now. So I guess I'm gonna end up moving into that. Jeez. So we're gonna come this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and gonna take a swing with Hank. Okay. Minimum skill. Minimum difficulty of like 2 here. That is a miss. Dan will move up and swing. All right. Oh my goodness. 4 on a drop doesn't matter. That's plenty to... Right, so I measured a little bit wrong, but both of these are going to flip. So we got a 6 and an 8. So that'll be from the random piles. We get mired on the 6 and unsteady underfoot. So for the 6, it's when you want to declare a walk action, you have to take a skill test or move half. And on the 8, remains in play, and when you end a move action within 6 of it, you pass a skill check or you get knocked down. And that will bring us to Villainous Phase. Threat is 2. Minimum 5. So that'll be no successes. Sweet. 0. Just have a threat increase. Spirit will advance up, and I will activate. Back to hero activation. So checks can move to here without triggering that, because it's when you declare the walk action within 6, and I was not within 6 when I started my action. And then he's going to take a shot at that spirit. Also, when I killed this spirit, I need to roll my d5 for the potential of forbidden. +1 to the roll right now. 7 + 1 is 8, which goes to a 4. I think I need a 5 up there. So that's not going to find it yet, but we'll go to his shot. Now he is a crack shot, so he'll be plus at shooting this at 4. Okay, minimum 5. 7. That is 3 damage, which is enough to kill the the spirit. Yes, 5. 7 + 2 is 8, 9, which on a D5 would be 5. So I will find my esoteric stuff. All right, so there is my artifact. Gonna have Hawkeye activate. No, gonna activate Dan. Going to take a skill test to see if I can move, because I'm within range of the mired. I can absolutely move just fine. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. First action, pick this up. Got my esoteric artifact, and then I'm going to, before I move here, before I move up, I'm going to give Hawkeye a pep talk. So he has advantage on his next roll. Making sure to stay 6 inches away from that cold spot of supernatural energy. All right. Oh, hold on, let me check. I had to make sure, I wanted to make sure I was just outside of 6 from those. So I'm kind of just like in a bubble right there. This fellow is going to have to take a test when... No, it's when you end your movement. So we're going to move... Yeah, we're going to move Hank, or Hawkeye, up. So he's going to come up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to try to spot hidden right here. So we're going to get rid of that. That'll be 3 successes. I will spot. Is going to be the other peril. We still got Bo and Hank. So Hank's going to move to right here, staying outside of those. I am going to take a skill test right here, and if I pass it, I'm then going to shoot. Right, so skill test to see if I get knocked down by the stuff. I pass the test. I'm good. So yes, then I'm going to shoot at that fellow. Minimum 5 will still hit and kill. Poof to right there beside where he was. So, gonna try to move up. Take a skill test, see if I fall down. I do not. Gonna move up. Skill check to see if I fall down from here, and then I will be within range of that threat marker to trigger it. Difficulty 9, so I will fail and fall down. Driven back. Every hero within 6 inches of the revealer must make a skill check. Each model is pushed back 3 inches, less 1 inch for each success they rolled directly away from the threat marker. Of the 6 inches of the revealer will be everybody. So we'll do Hank, who gets 3 successes, so he won't move at all. We'll do Dan, who's got 2 more dice than that to roll. He will not be moved. We'll do Tex, who will be moved back 3 inches, and we'll do Hawkeye, who will be moved back 1 inch. And then we'll do a threat check. Threat level is midnight. 3. They have advantage, so they'll keep the 7, get 1 success. So the noose will tighten, and we will have a threatening overture of dun dun dun. This one will flip and will spawn a new spirit, which will come streaking across. And then we'll go to Villainous Actions. They're both pretty much the revealer, so we'll randomize. So on an even, he'll swing it down. Even, he will swing it down. Difficulty 7. So 9, so that's no successes. Spirit, the other spirit that was on the table will advance, which will bring it back to me for my activations. I'm going to activate Dan, who is going to swing at that spirit that's in front of me. Okay. Yes, that's good enough. It's a high difficulty there at a 9, but I got enough to kill it. I only needed to do 1 damage. To back there, Dan is then going to move and swing at that one. Next swing. Difficulty 3, which will hit because he's a skill 2. Yeah, pulverizes that ghost. Whoosh. Okay. Next. Let me see. Hank is going to move over to this piece of terrain and search it for the precious. Alright, looking for skill 7. That is a fail. I'm putting that there just to denote that that has been It's going to move over, trying to get closer to this piece of terrain and take a shot at that. Skill 5. A 210 Spirit blinks over. I'm just shooting holes in all these expensive wine barrels. And I don't care because they hired me and brought me here and sent me here to do that. Back up. I have to take a skill check or I don't move my full movement. I do not move my full movement, so let me back him up. Hank, or Hawkeye, also going to need to take a test to see if he can move his full movement. Yes, he's skill test to see if he gets knocked down. Yes, he's good. He does not get knocked down. Yes, he does get knocked down. And then we're going to try to spot hidden on that objective, or threat marker. Oh yeah, we spot the crap out of it. Is 3, so that's going to be another spirit. So that means this one or this one has to be the master. I'm going to stand up Bo. And then Bo is going to do as... Oh, no, he can't. I need him to move to something. Bo's going to stand up in there. Which will activate this. Which will bring a new spirit onto the table. Which will then jump at him. I do not have any reactions to make here, so we'll go straight to a threat check at threat 4, still minimum 5 because of the number of people in my party. So that 3 will be the best. 3 will switch to 5, so that's 4 crawling chaos, as well as a Noose Titan and a threatening overture. So before the Noose Titans, after the Noose Titans. It's just these 2 threat markers, so nothing too bad, and I'm outside of 6 of both of them, so none of the others are going to flip. Then we're going to make some horror checks. Now technically I should do these in order, but sometimes I find that if I don't move up the threat thing and tighten the noose, I will forget to do them sometimes. So I like to do them in the opposite order, like from 0. Start with a threat check for Bo. Bo's going to fall down. We'll do a threat check for Dan. Well, I need a few extra dice for him. Dan is good. For Hank, not good. For Hawkeye, good. For Tex, good. So that's everybody who ran away, running away. He fell down. We'll go to Villainous Actions, starting with the spirit who is in contact. He will get advantage because I'm knocked down, but he is still only skill 2 and needs... Oh no, I'm only skill 2. So he needs a minimum. Alright. Advantage. And it's still a 7 with his advantage. So 1 success. That's not too bad. These 2 will both just be moving up. That will bring us back to hero activations. So I'm going to start with Hawkeye, who is going to focus and take a look at that objective. One's always fail, but that is still a success. This one is 5. Alright, so that means that's good because I'm already kind of poised to move up this side of the board, which means that I'm okay with that being not the master. I'm glad that that one is the master because I'm in a better position to get to it to try to exercise his funky self. So we're going to go with some movements over here. Going to see if he can move his full move because of the mired. He can search for the precious. So hold on. Yeah, skill check to interact, which I fail. Hank is going to roll to see if he gets his full movement. He does. Wait, I rolled that wrong. Hold on. Try that again. He does not. It's a half movement. He's going to shoot at that. Minimum 5. That's a 9. Oh, that's a hit. That'll do the job. Okay. So Dan is going to give Bo a pep talk take a shot at this fellow. Okay. Ooh, that is a misfortune. So nothing. He'll take it. He'll shoot again. Okay, much better. That'll do what I need to do. Still minimum 5, but that's still. Moving on to Bo, who will stand up and swing it on the roll. Minimum difficulty 2. So minimum difficulty 2. That's 3 hits. Dead good. Or blinks for all my hero activations. So we will do a check. A threat check, to be more specific. So minimum 5. Okay, that's not too bad. That's still only 2 successes. Noose will tighten, and we'll have a threatening overture, so the threat level will go up. That will reveal the last 2 threat markers. So this is a master, so our threat level goes up again to. So the creeping horror is not really anything to worry about right now. It stays in play, and I have disadvantage on non-attack skill checks if I'm within 6 of it. So like searching the terrain and stuff, which has already been very difficult for me this game. All right, so our Ghast will ambush when he is revealed, and then we'll go do Villainous Actions, starting with the Ghast on Bo against my toughness 2. Or my skill 2, so that's going to be a miss, 4 damage. After he attacks, the target has to take a horror check, so Bo's got to take a horror check. Oh, which he fails miserably, so he will fall down in his scramble to try to get away from this terrifying apparition. Next will be these guys moving up, and I don't think they're going to be able to get anywhere to do anything, but we'll see. They're not, but that brings me back to hero phase. So I got to get, I'm not going to be able to beat him this turn, so I've got to kind of keep them pushed back and move people over to get in range. I really wanted to be for Dan to be the one to pull him this way, but it is what it is. We got to play through the situation that we've created for ourselves. Okay. So activating Hawkeye. Let's see if he can move. He can absolutely move. First move ends right here. Second move, I'm still within 6 of that, so I got to test again, which I pass. Next move to right here. Let's see if I can stay on my feet. I can absolutely stay on. What the chaplain's been preparing for this whole time. He's ready. Next, we're gonna activate Dan, who's gonna take a shot at this spear. That'll do it. He's gonna shoot at this one, which he will hit 4 to here, and have to take a test to see if he falls down. He is good. Keeps his feet. Hank is going to try a double move, so we'll go for first move. He's good. Move. He is not good, so he'll move half. Which is enough to get him into that if Bo goes down right here and if I don't run away right here. Still got Tex, so he's going to take a shot and then see what happens. Okay, got a 10 though. See if he gets bogged down by the cold. He does, which will bring us to Villainous Actions. Or no, Villainous Phase. So first we'll do our threat check at current threat, has advantage, and still min difficulty 5. Okay, that's a lot of successes. So 7, so fail. That'll be 5 successes. The crawling chaos part of this. For Bo, he's good. For Dan, I'm gonna use my roll. I need everybody to stay in here if I can. Oh God, that's even worse. Okay, so he'll fall down. For Hawkeye the Chaplain, he's good. Hank. Oh, he's not good. And for Tex, also not. So Villainous Actions. This one will swing first, and he will swing at Bo because Bo has taken the most wounds. So the only way that Bo survives this is if he only does 1 or 2 damage. Because he has an ability that if he does no damage, then he automatically does 3 damage. So let's see what happens. Oh, well, either way, that's still a hit. So 3. So that's 4 damage. That will result in horror checks for Dan, Hawkeye, and for Hank. He fails, but he's already fallen down. So I don't know what else can happen to him. For Hawkeye, he is going to run away, or he's going to fall down. Jeez Louise. And for Hank, he's good. Okay. Also, then oh, no, because he's dead. He's dead, so the other one is. All right, so then we'll go to this spirit attacking because Tex is knocked down. And the others will move up, bringing me to hero phase. So this is what we're going to do. Dan is going to stand up, 1 action. He's going to give a pep talk to Hawkeye, and then he's going to try to break away. Which he does not do. Hawkeye is going to stand up and try to break away. Advantage, which he does. Tex is going to stand up, try to walk away. He does escape from combat, but he gets half his move. Hank is going to move to here and shoot. Minimum 5, he'll hit everybody for me, so we'll go to Villainous Phase. All right. So minimum 4. Those are fails. That's fail. So that'll be 5 successes. The fewest models within 3 of him. Horror checks for Dan. He's going to fall down again. Jeez. For Hawkeye. God bless. Hank. He's okay. Tex. God, I can't get anybody in position to deal with this. Super frustrating. Because I have to be within 3 inches of him, and it costs 2 actions to do the exorcism. So I can't move and do it. And the fact that I keep failing horror checks so badly is incredibly frustrating. So I'm going to walk away for a few minutes, and I'll be back when I've calmed down. Okay. I've reduced my sodium levels. Let's move forward. So, Villainous Actions, starting with ones that are closest to the heroic board edge. So that means he would swing first. He's going to be with advantage because he's got a friend nearby. But he's still only skill 2, and his minimum difficulty is going to be 7. No hits. Sweet. Who is also going to be with advantage, but skill 5, still minimum difficulty 7. Because I'm a brute, son! Kia! Oh my goodness. So that's phenomenal. I feel like he should just like shrink back into the void on that roll, but that's not a rule. However, he has a special rule that if he does no damage, then he will automatically do 3 damage. So I'll be 3, which will go to 2 because I'm tough. And then I will take a... I forgot that he fell down, but you can't have double advantage, so it wouldn't have mattered for anything other than the thematic fact that all these ghosts are swarming around him while he's on the ground in the fetal position, crying and scared. Somebody bring that man some ice cream. Horror check. I'm fine. Finally with flying colors. Next would be these 2. They're the next closest. I'm going to move this one. Yeah, I think he's probably a little bit closer. So he will move and attack. 7. No hits. Second one will move and attack. No hits. So, advantage. So 1 hit, which tough will reduce to no hits. Next in the swarm of poltergeists will move in. Minimum 7 be 1 hit, which goes to none hits because of tough. Alright, so where we sit right now, it is impossible for me to win from this point because we're at threat level 9. It's definitely at the minimum going to go to 10, which means this is the last turn. And with exorcism being a 2-action thing, there's no way for me to get people over there. No, because nobody except him is in range, and I have to do it 3 times with 3 different people in the same phase. Probably should have stayed grouped up better, and just some bad rolls. But that's the way she goes. That's the way she goes. Sometimes you just got to walk away for a second. But that's definitely going to do it. We'll tally it up. Let's see. We got, let's tally. So my leader is most likely going to be alive at the end of this. I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. So one, got one objective. So that's 3 votes. So I got a D. A D is better than an F, I think. I really don't know. This game is a lot of fun, but it is hard to win with some of the missions. But that's okay. You learn maybe better strategies if you play the same bosses multiple times. But either way, that's going to do it for this game. Thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out with me while I rolled some dice, dealing with me while I got a little bit salty. Didn't mean to get my yellow coat and boots and umbrella, but it happens sometimes. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, my friends, may the dice be ever in your favor. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server. Talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.